Hello there, right here. Welcome to our Saturday stream. This is May 27th. Getting close to the end of May. Got less than a week of it. Crazy, because in the month of June, a lot of people get vacations or school vacations or time off from work. It is also our Saturday stream, and I just had this kind of crazy idea. Might even came to me in a dream. About a new potential rare that we can make. It'd be fun to play around with. As I get the stream going, check all my socials. They're in the chat. Also on screen below the chat. Welcome in, everybody. We got... Oh, Ocelot's the first one in the chat. How goes it? Also got Dark here. Nada saying hello. Doing pretty good. How you guys doing? Doing guys this weekend? Hey, Morris! Back, making your way up to 30 hours. Oh, close. You do got the 20 hours, which is pretty sweet. Let me put out an announcement, letting everybody know what we are doing today's stream. I guess I could write a little message out for the pin message. Coming... Making a new type of rare mob before update 20. Go ahead and link to my rare playlist. A whole playlist about rare mobs. If you guys ever looking just see some really bizarre stuff in the game. check out my rare playlist. One's about mobs, about items. I really love the challenge of finding new rares in the game. And of course, sharing them with everybody. Everybody really enjoys coming up with cool rare stuff. And of course, collecting it's a challenge as well. Yeah, as I get the stream going, I'm gonna write out a message, let everybody know what we are doing. And meanwhile, check out my socials. Make sure you guys are subbed to me on YouTube. Unmute myself. Oh, Cheesy's here in the stream chat. Hey. You guys are welcome to join my Discord. I am the voice call. I probably will be playing on the testing server today. At least in the beginning. I think I might be able to have enough time to record if this idea works out. Yeah, if you guys are up to me on YouTube with the bell notification turned on, you get access to when I come out with the new videos and also new streams through my community posts. Also put out polls on community posts asking what you guys think. My most recent poll I did was asking what everybody thought 1.20 would come out. It's funny because I put that poll out on Thursday, and on Friday they actually announced it, actual date it would be coming out. Also make sure you guys join my Discord as I got a channel all about general Minecraft stuff. Talk about the snapshots, new updates. We got one about help. If you guys are looking for any type of Minecraft related help, ask over there. One all about ray puns. I see some people started doing some chat GPT ray puns. Those are pretty cute. You guys ever have Ray related or Gordy related fan art? And all about fan art. Also have a Twitter. You guys do have Twitter. Follow me at RaisedWorks. That's where you guys know about new videos, as well as when I have a stream. I'll send a notification over there. Let everybody know we are live. Also, I comment on other creators' messages over there, as well as the Mojang developers. Give feedback on the latest versions. And I repost anything that's important. If you guys like to support me, I have a Patreon where I for a bunch of different perks for different tiers of support. For as low as $1 a month, you guys can support me. This is the cheapest way to support me. Other ways you can do it is also through a Discord subscription, where I offer the similar perks, as well as a Twitch sub here on Twitch. you guys have Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime, and anyone that has it, you can get a free sub each and every month. Use here, just have to remember annually. This is like restart it month. Everybody's weekend been going so far. Oh, there's Cheesy. He's in the chat. What's up? Yeah, so I had this kind of idea. Hopefully we'll get around to it. Well, I think that's the main thing we're gonna do on stream is this idea. I'm just gonna.
Wait, what snapshot?
Because 1.20 is not out yet, so it's a snapshot.
Wait, is it the pre-release or the snapshot?
I call pre-releases snapshots. I think they're like technically snapshots, but they're also pre-releases. Probably will be on the server today as well. Try and make a funny little image. Okay. I want to put out a cute little image. Let's see what people think of it. Also have a TikTok. You guys have that. Follow me. I think it's Raise_works. Would like to start making some more kind of shorter format videos about my longer ones. If you're someone that can know how to like turn a longer format video into like a 1-minute video, and let me know on Discord. Today's goal is super duper for 1.20 super duper also on Reddit, where I post contraptions, usually my farm videos, anything cool that I find. Okay. Go ahead and send these announcements off Twitter. Well, my YouTube. Cool. I think we're ready to go. The last stream we worked on recording a video about things 1.2 before updating to 1.20. Although the video is made for people that play multiplayer servers, mostly dedicated to people that play single player, just because you have a little more freedom with your world, and a lot of multiplayer servers are modded. Hey Yak, welcome back. How's my audio, you guys? Can you hear me well? I want to try to be just as loud as the ads come up on Twitch, so let me know audio is quiet or so. So yeah, we recorded all that, sent it to editor. They're going to edit it mostly down, and I have been also editing the video. Looks like it's going to be a little bit longer maybe than 20 minutes. I guess it depends. Extra pieces. But I think there is a new rare that we can actually make. Let's see, how can we do this? So Shutter explained to me that because of how villagers zombies handle how they handle binding armor, can actually change stuff. So let me just show you. So we are. Oh, we're in this version. Okay, we don't want it. Let me get the old version. We want to be in 1.9. Because it won't. That's the whole point of this rare. It has to load up another one. I'm gonna pull up the bug report because I do remember this bug report being fixed. Bug. Next is, have you ever made a frog farm? Not a light frog. 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 I don't know. I think in the video I kind of explained how you could just get more frogs. Because right, you just breed them with slime. Yeah, I don't think I ever made like actual frog farm. We want to look up zombie bind. Oh, that's speaking of shuttery. You just tell me about this. Why did you make this before? Oh, in February. Okay. Oh, a berry, welcome in. His first time joining the stream. How you doing? If you guys are new to the stream, be sure to hit the follow button. That way you count as a follower. Cursor binding doesn't affect mobs wearing items. Okay, so I remember when this bug got fixed, something similar to this. Zombies with binding can take them off when they find a diamond. Better. There's a fix. This fixed. Cursor binding doesn't affect mobs wearing items. Oh, I wonder how that works with this trick then. So, oh, I did open up the new version. So that one. What is this one? Actually, I could test in both worlds. What I want to test is let's put binding on the weaker armor. Effective bind. Just can't type it binding. No, those are effects. Okay. Enchant. Ray. Bind. Okay. First, the binding is on this. We'll leave one in here, and then we. Oh, these mobs are already converted over. How we can do it this time? Take this out. This. And then. Well, this is still not quite what we want. Oh. Okay. So you see he's able to hold the diamond, but normally he's gonna be able to do it. So I should probably record blending this. A bit confusing. But essentially this was a rare. Because no. Not those aren't rare. I'm getting confused. There's like three or four different things that's going on right now, so it's well, let's kind of start over with this guy. So we give him pick up that. We give them a weaker one, right? And they're gonna put it on. We give them a stronger one. Okay, so in this version they do swap it out. I think I mentioned this in the video. You guys remember the video I did about things you should do before updating to 1.19.3? Let me just watch a video because I think in that video I did mention something about binding. Watch. The video's called watch before. Oh no, it's always one back. Okay. I grabbed the video, now you guys can watch it. Okay, so then in the video I talk about different rares. One of the rares I talk about is this. If they happen to have a weapon, they're going to constantly keep switching it out because they can't determine what's better, the armor piece in their hand or the sword. You can always come in here and first an enchanted diamond legs, which in here and just pick up the sword, and then they'll be left with the armor piece. Now mobs holding the armor in their hand is different than this trick here, where the zombie is deciding to pick up either a it's worse than what he has in hopes that he'll pick it up and hold it in his hand. Notice that he doesn't even attempt to pick it up because it'll only pick up armor if it upgrades his current outfit. Some armor and then give it another armor, in which case they'll pick it up and put it inside of its hand. On top of this, another part of the bug is that it won't actually upgrade its current wearing armor even if you give it a better one. So now I give it a diamond one, you think it'd put the diamond one on, but instead it will just upgrade the one that's in hand, making the zombie extra cursed because not only is it wearing armor but it's also wearing a better armor but not on itself. Things are also part of the armor set is stuff like elytras, so they go with just give it a mod part of the armor set, and it's always been the case being a weapon and a shield. But this isn't any blend, which has these gold pieces. Let's see if we give it like totems of undying. Part of the bug is fixed and part of the bug is still here. I would still recommend going ahead and collecting these different types of rares before updating, but if your server happens to update, you can still get some types of rares. So I'm in version 1.19.4, currently in release candidate 2, but it's unlikely for anything to and they come in with a diamond piece. He does switch it out, so he does upgrade from the lower level to the higher level, but he ends up putting it in. And then if you have more time, they come in and try to get these other variations. You could get a similar result by first putting a Curse of Binding lower tier armor onto the zombie, and then giving it a higher tier, and because they have Curse of Binding, it cannot switch out by such a... Okay, I remember that part. That's the part I'm talking about. So, you could kind of fake this if they have Curse of Binding on them. On the main piece. Thanks for drink up, Nada. Barry says, normally I would be late because my sleep schedule is wacky. Oh, that's great to be here. Okay, so I already talked about this part of that. I probably won't talk about in this video. Okay, so first, finding defensive switching. Okay, let me go find the other bug report. Java. Okay, so now mobs are affected by Curse of Binding. I did still say pocket edition. Okay. Now. That's a duplicate bug report. Okay, that seems like there's only 2 bug reports. That must be the one I remember. The one where they added so zombies are affected by binding. Okay, so they are affected by binding. Therefore, they can't get rid of their armor. So if we go... Oh, we don't have our example. Let's load up this hotbar. X9. Okay, I'm just gonna try to put down some commands, make it a little bit easier for us to do stuff. So we can summon this guy in, so that's good. And then what we can do is we can grab the data off of him. Data get. There's something called, what's the conversion timer thing called? Not the drown. Wait, it's already Fletcher? How did Fletcher? Oh, because I see it's a villager zombie. Yeah, I guess it has to be a certain type. I forgot about that. Hey Braxy says I found a redstone clock that allows you to extend 2-3 pistons at the same block at the same time. And 2. That's cool. Just kind of make it simple. Hey Fecko. Welcome in. Okay. I'm looking for conversion time. This one here. Conversion time. What we'll do is let's first type it up. Data. Always forgot to do this. Data. Merge. Entity. Type equals villager zombie limit. Oops. One. And then on version time 1. Copy that. Okay, awesome. Choose that. Is that loud? Give me indoor for the in-game name. Okay, we got our little system set up. That, and then okay, we still got our. We're in the right version. We got our press plate and other one. Oh, how about I just pick blocks of the whole thing? Cool. Oh, this is cursive binding on too? No, it's different. Sorry. We got a villager. No, we got villager zombie. We give it cursive binding armor. Where's it? Give it another holds in his hand. And then we convert it over. It didn't drop neither of them. Did. Instead, it's actually having both of them in its hand, or it's in its inventory. So the villager talks about the profession. Its inventory. In its inventory, it has one golden chestplate. It has cursive binding on it, and it also has a second chestplate with cursive binding on it. Okay. The one that's holding his hand also went into its inventory. Balza says, recently your witch farm design, I was wondering if it was feasible to use portals to move the witches and get looting drops. Yeah, if you want to. It's up to you. You can send them over to the nether and let them pile up. The only problem is that you have to do it in single player. Multiplayer, if someone happens to be in the nether, they'll all despawn. And then pile up and then all come to the overworld and kill them. Okay, so now we're going to do the second part of this, which is using our new cursive binding. Of course, vanishing will work. Hey, Ploder's here. Okay, so now we're gonna do a similar thing. Get this guy, but this time we give him. How can we give him the whole stack? Wear one and hold the rest? Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't talk about that either, but I could talk about that. Now, we convert them. Don't drop anything. And villager limit 1 for Chris. Oh, guess that's not gonna work. Guess we just type it out. Okay, there it goes. I mean, it does work. I think it's in here. Yeah, it's all information's in here, but it's hard to read. Okay, so now we got a villager who is using their inventory to hold the jack-o'-lanterns, which are enchanted. 2 different jack-o'-lanterns. One has a count of 1. The other one has what? Count of 63. Yeah, I think that is now a new rare because it's a villager holding a jack-o'-lantern, which isn't possible because the only way you can make them hold the item that they normally don't hold is by converting them when they have Curse of Vanishing or Curse of Binding on them. Okay, so it does work, which is awesome. But now I have to explain this in the video, which is kind of confusing. What if he wants the cherry villager? What if he was the cherry villager? Cherry villager? It would be cool if villagers were inside cherry blossom. What do you mean by cherry villager? Oh, wait. Hang on. I could take this one step further and make it like my super duper rare mob with riding a chicken. But let's first test to see what happens with the first back. Hit it. Hit you. Really? Get him, zombie. I think it needs to be a bit higher up. I think water's gonna help. They just sinking. Oh! Didn't mean to kill that one over there. Okay, good. Yeah, that's good. Zombie should think he should hop up there. Right? What is wrong with you guys? Okay. So it died and got converted back. Question is, does it still contain its stuff? Maybe I shouldn't put the curse of vanishing on it. That might have made it here. Let's try. Let's find it. Have some delicious. What? You're not supposed to take it. Oh. Converted back, I can't pick up blue. Because there's a chest in front of the villagers. Not sure about that. I think I might just get too far away from it. I could put a trapdoor in there. Burn it. Then hard difficulties 100% version. Okay. Now, it didn't have curse of vanishing this time. We're looking to see if it still has in those items. I don't see it. Should be kind of obvious. I guess it would be in their hand, right? So here's their hand. So it's not in their hand. When it goes from a villager's inventory to a zombie don't have an inventory, so it doesn't go into the hand. But when it goes from a villager's hand or armor slot, then it goes into a zombie's hand? No. How is it? No. It goes from a zombie's armor and hand into a villager's inventory. That's confusing. Worth to try to use the command to get the sword. It just gave you an enchanted sword. Yeah, you have to probably use a program, like an online program, to help you do it. And this villager also lost its pickup ability, right? Pickup loot, yeah. When it gets converted, the chance of it getting pickup loot is changed in. Well, so what does that mean? Let's watch our rarest mob video. See if we can learn anything. Can't quite remember the steps in order to make the rarest mob. We will. Okay. Video on the rarest mob. So right around here it gets kind of confusing. So you have to find a villager from one of these villages. And then you take that village and you cure them. In this case, we need one that can pick up loot, right? The ultimate goal is to get a villager. In this video, the ultimate goal is to get a zombified villager who's wearing like diamond gear, right? So we have slightly different goals. So I think we just do this next part. We get the zombie, we give it jack-o'-lantern. And then it converts over to a baby villager. So this baby villager would be holding the jack-o'-lantern in its hand. No, in its inventory. I think this is the part where we would stop here. Oh yeah, then the baby would eventually grow up. Okay. And then this would be probably the rarest you can get it. Because you wouldn't want to convert it back to a zombie because then you lose armor. Specifically a jack-o'-lantern that has binding on it. You can't actually show the villager. The villager isn't actually going to wear it. Okay. I think we understand it. What I need to do is, I think I need to get that world downloaded about my rarest mob, and go in there. Or I can also show it here, and then I can also show that one. So should I have all these command blocks around it? Sometimes people get confused with the command blocks. I think I'm cheating. I could do it over here, I guess. Or I could blocks. Okay. I'll just move these command blocks so that people don't get confused by them. Okay. We start with the villager zombie. This- Should I record it now? I think I know what I'm doing. That's good. So I will give the pumpkins and I'll explain like, oh yeah, you can also make them hold the jack-o'-lantern. Which it does seem to be something they're going to leave in the game. That mobs can just hold armor pieces in their hand. When they never could before. But, oh well. But you can, right? You can make any mob hold, even in a normal version, they can hold a jack-o'-lantern because the jack-o'-lantern just be considered like an item, right? Hmm. I guess I can explain this. Yeah. Okay, let me close my door. Get better audio. Okay, so hopefully my audio is a little bit better. Thanks for the raid there, Latino Surge. Welcome in with the raid. How was your stream? What were you up to? Oh, Miki's here. Okay, I'm just about to record new part of the next part of the video. I'll probably be in survival mode too, because people And then once it converts, it dropped the normal diamond armor, which happened to get picked up by this zombie over here. But what happened to those jack-o'-lanterns which had the curse of binding on them? Well, because they were bound to the villager zombie, it could actually be dropped once it got converted over into a villager. Juddery told me about this cool trick, and we can actually use this to get a super duper rare mob. Because by combining this with the jack-o'-lanterns that had curse of binding, we just forced this villager to take the jack-o'-lantern which it was wearing as well as holding, and move them from their armor slots into their inventory. This is the same place where they normally would hold like carrots or seeds. It's normally impossible to get villagers to actually hold anything in this. It's normally impossible to get villagers to hold anything inside this area. Except for their farming supplies. So looking at the data of this villager, we can see that inside of its inventory, it's holding a jack-o'-lantern, which it has 63 of them. And these jack-o'-lanterns have enchantment, which is a curse of binding, which prevented the villager from dropping them. You can also see in the next inventory slot, the villager has another jack-o'-lantern, which was only one of, and also has a curse of binding, and this was the one that was part of its head. The villagers has 8 slots, and there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, I think next I want to... Yeah, I don't know why I had the villager back there, or the zombie back there. I don't really need the zombie. We can get a couple curse of binding pieces maybe, and maybe we can illustrate how you can fill up the majority of its inventory. It's binding. What else do? Legging and Oh, already has it on. Okay. If you would happen to give a villager zombie a full suit of cursed, if you would give a villager zombie a full suit of curse of vanishing, if you would give a villager zombie a full suit of curse of binding and making them hold the armor piece, which also has curse of binding. Then convert them over into a villager. Will cause all the armor to fill up their inventory. And since a villager only has 8 slots, doing this, you can actually fill up 5 of those slots. And it's not possible for them to get rid of these. And it's not possible to get rid of any of these. And it's not possible for the villager to get rid of any of these items, unlike filling them up with seeds. But getting a villager like this with Curse of Binding armor is still possible in 1.20. Okay, recorded a bit of it. Welcome in, Hunter. How goes it? Coming up with the new super rare. Third says, I think my raid came in, but not sure. Hope the viewers also enjoy your content. Have a nice day. Thanks so much for the raid. Appreciate that. Hope your stream was good. Someone was part of Surge's raid. Let me know what they were working on. Ooh, you got Linksy's emotes. Nice. You guys follow. You get some free emotes of mine. Dennis says, is streamer recording for a video right now? Yes. Yeah, I do a lot of I do pretty much everything on live on my streams. So like I come up with new ideas, I test them out, I design new farms, and if I have time I even record the video live so you guys can see the process. Hey Space Chicken, welcome. It says there's only 30 people. Because everybody wants to see me record a video, I guess. But we'll probably stick around to watch it once it pops up on YouTube. Which is fine. I understand the streams aren't super active, but if you want to see exactly how I come up with these ideas and the many hours it takes to come up with like new type of creations and contraptions and discoveries, it's definitely not easy. I have thousands and thousands of hours of archived stream videos. You guys can see how I designed every single weird thing that I came up with over the years. They're all archived here on my Twitch videos channel. I might upload them to YouTube someday. So we got part of it recorded. Let's go ahead and get rid of this one and switch back to the other village design. But having them with a jack-o'-lantern that is enchanted with Curse of Binding is no longer possible in 1.20. So having a villager holding this in their Having a villager holding these two items in their inventory is considered a rare, even though you can't see the villager actually wearing them or holding them in their hand. Hey, Coyote. Yeah, you guys can always share my stream with others, let them know that I come up with tons of crazy contraptions. See how it is designed and created live. Okay, so now I want to talk about the chicken part. I want to talk about like the super duper rare mob with chicken on it. So I think I have to get that world. I don't think I have it in my current saves. Oh, you didn't know I did Twitch? Yeah, I post it usually at the end of each of my videos. I try to kind of remind people that I stream, and I also post it onto my community tab. If you guys are have the bell notification turned on YouTube to get access to community tab notifications on your homepage, and I also post it on my Twitter as well as my Discord. If you join me on those places, could someone do exclamation mark social, please? If you join me on all my socials, you get notified. Okay, so let me grab the world. World download. Download it. Megabyte. Called the rarest mob. World download. Okay, so it's on my computer. We should open up in this version so we can actually do the trick. I might want to make a copy of it. Rarest mob. Update to this version. Without the S there, Wildy. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense because it is plural. Pearl? Pearl? There you go. I guess I try to keep it simple. There's all my socials. You guys can join me on YouTube, Discord, Twitter, Patreon, TikTok, Instagram, Reddit. I can also do my link tree, which just has them all. Okay, so in this world, I know people would love to play around with this world, so I purposely provided all the commands, each of these rare mobs, and the different variations of them. So this is one we need, but we just need this one, or maybe we can. Okay, we just need this one, but they have jack-o'-lanterns in its inventory. I think I can just talk about it from here. Don't have to really show it. Turn around, villager. Over here. Fine. You can let that go. think this is the rarest one on this side, or maybe it's this one. Hmm. I think it's this one actually, but then this one is also a different type of rare, and then this one's... Oh, that's not supposed to happen. Real chicken jockeys don't actually lay eggs. People will see that and be like, fake! Fake! Oh yeah, I do stream every Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thanks for mentioning that. There's a... Is there a schedule? Exclamation mark schedule? Man. Right. Alrighty. Okay. I just remembered. I'm not gonna record. Oh, thank you. I think I can go ahead and actually just show this. I think we can do this. Um. Blah, blah, blah. And if you really want to go all out with this type of rare, you can watch my video here where I explain how you can get one of... And if you want to go all out with this type of rare, you can go ahead and try to get these incredibly rare type of villager zombies, which I explain in this video here. And then once you get those, we can just go ahead and actually take this little guy, convert him over into a villager zombie. Then we convert this villager zombie into a villager. And then once it does that, it will be riding a chicken as a baby villager. And then when this baby villager grows up, you'll now have this crazy adult villager riding a chicken. And if he gave it those curse of binding jack-o'-lanterns, it has those in its inventory, making it super duper rare. you're wondering what else makes these mobs, all of the full explanation video what makes these mobs incredibly rare. I'll put the full explanation videos and what makes these mobs insanely rare down in the description. I'll have the video that explains how these mobs are more rare than the atoms. Okay, I want to say something like how these mobs are more rare than all the atoms in the universe. I'm not sure how to quite say that. Well, Quiet Time purchased by Nada. Oh, there's Shutter. How goes it? Just recording the part about, I think you make it super rare if you put the jack-o'-lanterns that have Curse of Binding onto villagers like this. Make a super duper rare mob because it's no longer possible to get jack-o'-lanterns with binding, and therefore you can't get them into their inventory anymore. Hopefully that makes sense. I'll put the full video on how rare these mobs are. They're actually so rare that if you had a zombie for every atom that there is in the universe, you would still not get one of these. I don't know the best way to explain that, but hopefully people understand that. Let me show this to Shutter now that they're here. Okay, it's back to. So the idea is, instead of just putting armor with Curse of Binding on the villagers, is to give them the jack-o'-lanterns that have Curse of Binding. And they'll wear it and they'll hold it, right? Just an item. Plus nowadays they do actually hold armor pieces. And then when we convert them, since there's a Curse of Binding jack-o'-lanterns, they won't drop them, and then they'll get forced into the villager's inventory. Now if I pull A, copy. Now if we look at this villager's inventory, we see they actually have the jack-o'-lanterns Curse of Binding inside their inventory. They actually have both of them, the ones that they're holding and also the ones they had on their head. which is pretty cool because that's actually a new type of rare. Even though you can't like visually see it, like you can't actually see the villager having this inside their inventory. It wouldn't be possible in the future because you can't get jack-o'-lanterns Curse of Binding anymore. You can still get other armor pieces, like you showed me with Curse of Binding. And I did record a little section about that. If you put one in their hand plus their... One in the hand plus 4 armor pieces, you can fill up 5 of their 8 armor slots. You can't fill up all 8 of them. You get pretty close. Oh, Slim Jim's here. You were the second person I was going to message about this. I was like, they'll probably hear about it. How you doing there, Slim Jim? Yeah, I'm working on the video about things, rares you should collect. Came up with quite a few different rares you collect. Also, the video is going to contain just stuff that gets harder to do, like the netherite thing. The netherite upgrading. But yeah, that's a pretty cool thing to mention. Although, like, the only downside is you can't actually see it, so. But these other ones you can see, like, you can definitely see. Like, that's definitely not one from Halloween. Is doing well. I had to pop in for the rares. Oh, awesome. Hey, Triology says, do you have the rarest trim? That'll be a different video. It's not gonna be in this video because this video is about things you should do before updating 1.20. Or that video is more like once you've been in 1.20 for a while, kind of thing. Yeah, so recorded that. I don't know if there's anything else I can do with this kind of cool combination. I did try putting the jack-o'-lanterns on villagers' heads, but it doesn't work because even though you can like hook them onto armor stands, like this doesn't work. Because that doesn't work, I think it's a reason why this doesn't work. But you would try them out with the normal car pumpkin. That works. Normal car pumpkin also here. Kind of confusing, because there's like maybe 4 different kind of cool things that's going on here. Like one of them has to do with mobs being able to hold now armor in their hand, which apparently is going to stay in the game because they haven't changed it. It's been in 2 full releases now. I guess maybe 3 full releases. So I guess that's normal. In the past, you could never get a mob that could wear armor to also hold armor. They just wouldn't pick it up. They couldn't wear it. Which is, this actually probably does make more sense. Like, hey, you know, I'm giving you an item to hold. Just hold this. Then the next kind of trick has to do with like 1.19.3, where they would. How did it go? Can't remember how it went. Oh, where they would wear the weaker armor, but then hold the better armor. So they weren't smart enough to actually switch it. And then they fixed that in 1.19.4. They also fixed the swapping, where they would constantly keep swapping. I think they fixed that, right? Maybe that's only one of these versions. They keep swapping. Oh yeah, that's the swapping thing's still in here. And then the swapping thing is fixed in 1.20. Space Chicken says, are these mobs obtainable in survival? Yeah, that's the whole point. I mean, I wouldn't show you something. I wouldn't make a video about something that you just make commands with. Yeah, all these are possible. The swapping part got fixed, which isn't really something you can carry over. Like, you can't keep this to the next version. Slim says, here's a really specific rear you can mention. Note blocks above a birch hanging wall sign. I say birch. Well, had the wrong instrument before. One there before 2314. But does it keep that? Can you actually save that to the next version? It's also a snapshot only one, right? Oh no, before. So it'd be, oh, it saves. It's a block state. Okay, we can try it. So one that, okay, so we can do it in this world. Birch. I mean, I do remember the bug report, but I didn't think it was that important. That does sound pretty cool because that's a special note block, right? That's something you can actually retain. That's actually a rare block. Okay, birch sign, wall sign, birch hanging wall sign. Wrong instrument. Okay. Snare? Incredibly specific. Yeah, that is really specific. Oh, I forgot to also do the quiet time thing. We'll do that in a bit. So thanks for the drink up. What noise is it supposed to be? Snare, snare. Am I doing it wrong? Oh wait, I want this one. Oh my gosh. Bass. Okay. There's definitely different. One's snare, one's bass. I don't know my note blocks enough. Let me kind of look through my spreadsheet. See if there are any other. Oh, thanks. What I did is I just went through all the bug fixes. For a whole stream, we went through every single bug fix related between 1.19.4 and 1.20. And all the ones that look like there's something that could potentially be either rare, or in this video also putting things that just become different, like the boat placement and like light update suppression. I also talk about things like stalk sensors, signs changing, things you can also do to get ready. Okay, I'm guessing all the wood is supposed to be a certain type. Let me just grab a different type of wood. Base, okay. Okay, it's supposed to be base. I'm guessing that's what it is. Let me just look up the Wikipedia. Note block? That's what it's called? Okay, so all wood is supposed to be base. I see. And then this was a snare, which is supposed to be just this stuff here. Hat? I don't know what the hat is. What kind of instrument is a hat? What instrument is that? Huh. Slim says I have snapshot specific one and suspicious thing generates real root. Oh. Whoa, THK!
13 months apparently?
It does say 13 months. Well, thank you for 13 months, I guess. And 100 biddies!
Hello.
Hello, how you doing there, THK? Welcome, and thanks so much for the support over an entire year worth of subbing and coming in with the lovely 100 biddies. How you doing? Hopefully you're staying well. We're currently looking at super duper rares. And I was able to fix your name, so now there will be a special spot at the end of my video. Hopefully the next video has that. So Slim was talking about a snapshot specific one, and suspicious sand generates trail runes. It has trail rune loot. In this version, stop generating trail runes, making any suspicious sand with trail rune loot table disc. Suspicious sand generated. Oh yeah, they removed the sand, right? And they just left gravel. Okay. I could mention I did briefly leave a spot in the video for snapshot only ones. See, that's a good one, but I'll explain to you later why that isn't as relevant. Well, it is a good one. Because it is, like I said, trail loot, but you can't visually see it. I did do 2 that you can see though. Let me see if you probably know about these. Talked about during my snapshot review videos. Oh, computer is being weird. Actually, let me show you those just in a bit. I'm gonna grab some more water and we'll do the 2 minutes of quiet time.
We're gonna add as many people to the HOF as we can, or the sub hub. Sorry, Hall of Fame's actually already like.
Okay, I'm gonna grab some more water because I just ran out. And meanwhile, check out all my socials on screen in the chat. When we come back, we'll test out and record that video, and then I'll also show you those other ones. Then we'll see if you have those in your list. Okay, I'm gonna run a 1 minute ad for non-subs and be right back. Alrighty, 2 minutes of quiet time is completed. We're redeeming that. I'm also back with some more water. So you probably don't know about this one, right? So this is the being able to make it easily float. That's a snapshot exclusive one. And then this is where you can get the top half to be fully grown and the bottom half is not fully grown. So it should normally look like that, but instead it looks like this, slightly different. And then there's one to do with when you grow these up on the ground. When their final stage of growth, see how they jump to the side? In the old snapshot, they would stay in the center. And then I'll place them in the exact same spot, so it doesn't matter what wide level it is. They're always off to one side, or wherever they are. Kind of random. So yeah, and then of course I did the book dupe one, which a book dupe one is actually between 1.19.3 and 1.20. Just kind of a strange one. I didn't really include because there's a big chunk of 1.20 that's in version 1.19.3, like 1.19.3 snapshots. I didn't include those here. The only one I included was the book dupe one. I don't know if there is more. I didn't really check. The one you sent me looks like it is. Is the one you sent me, was that before 1.19.4 full release? Definitely don't have the non-offset torch flower. I didn't even consider that. Yeah, I mean I only really paid attention to it because I noticed it. I complained about. I think my bug report was about something else, but I think it also fixed this during the same thing. Yeah, we can record the one about the signs because I don't have that one. And that one is a snapshot only one though, right? I think that's your. Okay. Sign is released. Really? Oh, that's right. You said before that certain snapshot. Okay. Yeah, because we are in 1.19.4. Okay, so that would be one. How did I miss this one then? Because I went through every single bug report that was listed on the Wikipedia list, at least. Let me pull that up. Okay. 1.20. So I went here. Where hanging signs stuck behind EXP. Oh, experimental. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, right? Oh, that's why I was saying it. Yeah, because 1.20, because 1.19.4 only has experimental stuff in it. That's why I was thinking that. I think it is actually. So I think it is considered like a snapshot only. Or you have to turn experimentals out. Okay, so we just do control find. And we type in don't block me. Think about mob heads now placing. I think the mob's heads playing noises on note blocks. Isn't that a 1.19.4 thing though? Oh, there it is right there. I probably read this and probably didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh, this is a... Like, this is a very minor thing. But the way you explain it, like how it's actually kept, that is fascinating. But yeah, essentially what I did, I spent a whole stream going through every single one of these bug reports, thinking possibly could be potentially a rare. And we narrowed it down to like maybe 20 things, and then we tested 20 things, and we narrowed down to like 5 really good ones. But what I did didn't do previously is go to this version. If you go to the bottom, check the bug report grind. What I really need, I need more people who spend more time on the bug tracker to tell me about these things. Because there's a lot of bugs that they just don't really ever show up. Like they fix stuff, but they sometimes don't check mark them until later on, and then you just miss them. So the Wikipedia does pretty good where right here it tells these are related to 1.19 or before 1.19, and then they got a different section related to from 1.19, from 1.19.2, from 1.19.3, and I don't see it here, but they, oh, maybe I'm missing. Sometimes they have one. Sometimes they have one about the 1.20 too. Oh yeah, I guess the 1.20 stuff is here. Under here's baby camels. So this is everything that would be, I would consider snapshot specific mostly. Like baby camels can't enter boats, by adult camels. And this is where they changed it. I think they talked about the boat thing a while ago. But I don't think I included that in the final rare video, because even if you keep this over, once you update, just automatically get kicked out. Did you notice that, Slim Jim? Sheriff says, how much did I miss from the stream? We did check out the cool rare, and then we are moving on to some other ones. Like a lot of camel ones. So pretty much everything here is considered a snapshot only, but it might not even carry it over. The one you showed me does carry over, which is cool. You have to wait for baby camels to grow up an old version and then update and pop them out. I think it does. I think that's what we tested. I think it does pop them out. I think that's why I didn't include it in the video, because it, or maybe even in the video I even talked about, say, hey, you can't do this. I think in boats, is it just boats? Or is it Minecraft? No, it just must just be. Right? Yeah, because boats, which has that special rule. Hey, Gummy. Welcome in. Actually, I kind of think I remember going through these. I don't think there's anything fascinating. But if you would want to check out the growing up one, because I think it also applies to horses. I don't think you can no longer get horses and stuff inside of boats. I think once you update, they just automatically pop out. But we can record this one. This is a cool one. You can't. Can you right click it, or will it? As long as you don't. Well, we'll find out, I guess. Because hanging signs are specific. Might as well record this. This next rare is possible for anyone who played in 1.19.4 with experimental snapshots turned on. This is because you got access to the new hanging signs. But if you would have a birch hanging sign attached to a block on the side, it would cause a note block noise to be different than what it's normally. So normally you can see note block with wood underneath of it is supposed to have an instrument sound of bass. So it doesn't matter what type of wood would be underneath of it, even like a hanging sign. It should also be bass. But Slim Jim showed me this really cool one where if you have it connected to a block to the side of it, it'll be something different. It'll end up being a wrong type of noise from the note block. And you can see this in the right hand side where it says snare. And you can hear it as well. Okay, so now we'll update the world. The new amethyst thing with a book. Oh wait, what did I miss? What do you mean there, Gumby Brick? Sure says, I don't know how much that is useful, but you can try to edit signs now can trigger observers. Oh, that's cool. You could keep track if somebody's messing with it. New amethyst thing with a book. Oh, you're talking about the calibrated skulk sensor? Book with 13 pages. Things different. Put the book, 13 pages. Different thing. Welcome back, THK. Here to stay for a while? Awesome. Okay. And once you update to 1.20, the note block will still be... The note block will still make a snare noise. But any new note blocks you place on top of these will play the correct noise. So despite both of these looking exactly the same, they actually play different instrument noises. THK says, saw new iron farmer position. Can you explain the tiers, please? I cannot find any info on it. New iron farmer position. Iron farmer position. I'm not sure what you're talking about, THK. Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about supporter, the supporter different tiers. I gotcha. That's one of the downsides of me choosing those kind of cool Minecrafty, technical Minecraft names for the tiers, because it sounds like you're asking about like some kind of villager who you sell iron to. I was like, as opposed to wood farmer, diamond farmer. Yeah, so I just try to think of like 3 categories, which would kind of feel like tier progress. and I kind of based off like speedrunning. So like speedrunning, like the first thing you get is wood, right? It's like if you make like a wood farm, you're like a wood farmer tier, and then like next speedrunner usually gets like iron. So that's like an iron tier, like iron farmer tier, and then a third is diamonds. If you happen to get a diamonds, that's like top tier, right? Diamond tier. Here, Brian. Yeah, I use different tier system for the Discord. I might get away from that. I think it's getting a little confusing. So I would like get away from that. That's why I was trying not to use anything mob related. Does that explain it for you? They're just kind of cool names for the different tiers. What I did is I made the cost for like Patreon, the cost for Twitch, the cost for Discord, and the cost for YouTube once I get that open. They're all the same cost. So like it doesn't matter which platform you choose to purchase it. I will get the same amount of money based off of those 3 tiers. So I try to keep everything consistent. And that way if I want to give perks, let's say I want to give special perks to tier 3, doesn't matter what type of platform you purchase support on, I will be able to offer that easily. The whole idea is to like make it consistent. So I don't have 4 different platforms of supporters and then like a bunch of different ways to give perks. Can I see the requirements for each of them? If you go to my Discord subscriptions, you go to there, Discord, then you go to subscriptions. Is at the very top, I believe. Yeah, server subscriptions. You click on that. They'll show you the 3 tiers, right? And I'll talk about them. You can also see the same thing if you go to my Patreon page. And I'm not sure about Twitch. I don't know if Twitch really tells you. Sheriff says, I think one of the rarest mobs would be useful is a baby villager zombie riding a chicken wearing a jacket. Okay. Yeah. It'd be like one of these guys, but just a baby. I think I did mention that. I think I recorded a little bit about that, and they're like, oh yeah, you guys can also go for baby variations or jockey variation. Useful, yeah. Yeah, I know. Everybody's opinion on useful is kind of funny. I always get some comment whenever I talk about something like this. People are like, "But how is that useful?" And it's like, okay, just like when I make a farm or something, some person be like, "How is if I make let's say if I make a pitcher plant farm, so I'll be like, how is a pitcher plant farm useful? You can't eat them or something like that." Somebody will want it. That's why I make the farm. Teacher, I see if support on Patreon, Twitch, YouTube, etc. Can it add up to diamond subscription? That's beyond my brain. Currently it doesn't. Currently it's kind of like all automated and it just sees them as being different tiers. Yeah, I think your name might even be on the list twice. I don't know if you've seen that, but I think your name is under the wood farmer. Your name is also under the iron farmer, I believe. And I think also House Chicken. I believe House Chicken is also on there twice because he supports me through Discord and maybe Twitch. Thanks for follow, Sheriff. Okay, is there any other rares that we want to talk about? It's too bad I couldn't get these on villagers. That would be cool to have a villager with the track launcher. Because we can't do it because when a zombie converts, it doesn't actually bring over the jack lantern. It just drops it. Let's go back to. I wonder why is my window plus alt key not working? Do I have to wait a while? Go back to this world. Teacher can say that it is twice. Yes, some videos are on 3 times. Ah. Yeah. The next video come up with... I can't remember. Oh, yeah, maybe the last video it is fixed. I can't remember. Is it fixed in the last video? What was the last video? I think it was a snapshot video. I can't remember. I can't remember when you told me about it when I fixed it. Okay. Let's go back over here. Let's test out some other things. So this is a villager that has the heads. Is there an easy way? They really should make it so that this is a really big window. You can see everything that's inside of here. Oh, you can't. Oh, look over. That's so strange. 2 videos ago. Last video had it fixed. Awesome. Okay, so I'm somewhat on top of it. I try to remember, like at the beginning of each month, at the end of each month, I have a list of things that I try to do. One's like, you know, check all my private messages and all my different social media things, because there's just so many of them, right? Like people might message me on Reddit or something and I don't see it until I check, or some people might message me on TikTok or something, I don't see it. And then the other thing is like, remember to update all my supporters in the video. Okay, so let's take this, Control A, copy, do this. We can see the villager is wearing the jack-o'-lantern. Oh wait. Wait, how does it have all 64? How did we do that? We gotta try it again. Maybe. Because if I do this, it wears one of them, right? And then we convert it. We change this number, make it faster. Gummy Brick says, what is everybody's favorite update, favorite thing in 1.20? Favorite update is probably the one that came out with hoppers, because it's just so game changing. Favorite thing about 1.20 is... The amount of automation that they let in, probably. Like the thing it's kind of... You can actually automate quite a bit. Calibrated skull sensor. A good one. Shuttery says, either villager picked all the pumpkins in one go and somehow a pumpkin merged in one stack. Yeah, I was just wondering if it merged into one stack. I wonder if that was because I relogged or something. That's why I'm just redoing it. So now you can clearly see there's 2 stacks. One of 63 and one of 1. Let's see what happens in relog. It shouldn't. Yeah. I don't know why. It's possible maybe I gave the villagers or the zombie something else for its head, like a normal helmet or something. Oh, it did merge. Wow. Wow. Somebody needs to look in the code. Someone that can understand code. Explain to me why it merges. Must be something to do with like them picking up food or something and then it merges. That doesn't take up too much room. Huh. That's very bizarre. Because you think the game would just leave it the way it's saved. Oh, THK, did you actually do that? Did you actually join the Diamond Farmer tier on the Discord? Let me check that out. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. Thanks so much, THK. Now you will be in all three of them. I'll have to remember to update that. I'll probably update it, like I said, in the beginning of the month. If I do it correctly, then hopefully everybody gets a whole month of being in my videos, right? If I do it correctly, you should have your name in my videos for a whole month. At least the average person. You have now access to all tier 3. Yeah, if you get tier 3, that means you have access to have a special channel called Ray Behind the Scene, where I post behind the scenes, behind the scenes. Is this called behind the scenes of me? I should post more images there. I do have a lot of images I take during my hikes and stuff. Gotta be in all tiers, ultimate fan. Appreciate the support there, man. That's crazy. You're the first person who's on all three of them. Definitely. David says 1.16 was amazing. Oh yeah, 1.16, that was huge with another. Started playing on 1.14. Ah. Gummy Brick says like XP. Okay, so you're saying the villager combining the items is like XP combining? I don't quite get that reference. I'm trying to think of anything else that combines. Raksha? Welcome in. TJ says, I think I was already in the behind the scenes as a staff member. Oh, really? You sure? I thought I made it for only high staff members. I was trying to purposely have it so that it's somewhat exclusive. Let me just double check. Oh, it is, yeah, Discord staff. Oh, even super helper and helper. Ah, wait, no. No, no. Can you? Yeah, I don't think so. I think the only one that can see it is admins and the people that purchase it. Yeah, I was thinking about that. But yeah. Thank you so much, THK. That's crazy. Made it all through them. I'm also quite confused with this, what's going on here with the jack-o'-lantern stacking. But I think it's kind of cool that we can actually mention it. Throw that out there. Up. What if you relog with one of these villagers that have two different stacks of things, which are exactly the same? What if you unload the chunks with a villager that has two inventory slots of different things? What if you unload the chunks with a villager who has two inventory slots of the same thing? Such as like our jack-o'-lanterns. It actually will combine them. Now we have just one stack of 64. So they don't take us, which is probably done so villagers, which is probably done on purpose so villagers will stack their seeds so they have more empty room to hold other stuff like bone meal. Huh. That is really fascinating. I've never heard anyone ever talk about that, but I mean, it makes sense. Like, depends how the villagers like grab their food from and stuff. Let me ask some people that can check the Minecraft code. I found something odd when villagers have two things in their inventory that are the same item. We'll try to put them into one stack when chunks reload. So why code is this? It seems quite odd. PJ says, ooh, exclusive photos of lake close to where you live. Not really close to where I live, but somewhere I went hiking. Gorgeous, yeah. I go on quite extensive hikes. Like during summertime, I'll go for 18 hours of hiking, just non-stop walking. Kind of like to make up for working on the computer for the rest of the week. Because they say, you know, they always say like, you know, 10,000 steps a day, right? I think the actual study shows anything above 7,000 steps a day is quite good. So what is 10,000? 10,000 steps? I think that was like a mile or something. 10, 1, 2, 3, 10,000 steps, 2 miles. Okay, what did they say? Likely Oh, it's almost 5 miles. Okay. Oh wow. So if you actually wanted to get, you want to do 10,000 steps per day. 5 miles. 5 miles would be quite a lot. The thing is, like, right? I don't know if you guys heard like to be healthy, they say like 10,000 steps a day. But I've heard that the 7,000 is kind of the real cutoff. Anything under 7,000, you're more likely to have health issues as you get older. So that's 5 miles. 5 miles times 7. That means I would have to walk, what, 35 miles? That means if I wanted to walk all my steps in one day, I'd have to walk 35 miles. Okay, I don't think I'll walk 35 miles. Well, wait, how many miles can you walk an hour? Miles per hour walking. I'm not running. Oh, so you can do average walking speed is 3 to 4 miles. Okay, mine's probably more like 3 because I'm hiking. Kind of have to walk over things. I do like wilderness hiking, so it's like I have to climb over sticks and trees and brush. So it gets so confusing. What did we say? We said 10,000 miles, 10,000 walks per day. Okay, so if I walk for 18 hours at 3 miles, if it's 20 times 3, it'd be wait, 3 times 10 is 30? What? Oh, no, what? Oh, now that sounds outrageous. If I did walk 3 miles per hour, in 10 hours it'd be 30 miles. And if I walked for almost 20 hours, it'd be like 60 miles. I mean, obviously not walking that. I'm mostly walking in circles, just because I like to check out cool things, go on an adventure. So maybe I do get like my 37 miles per weekend. I don't know. I try to be healthy, especially when I work so much on the computer. Have you tested? Okay, Shutter says, have you tested if villagers cannot pick up many crops in your inventory with the binding items taking? I did not. I just came to the assumption that they couldn't, but we could test it. That's a good idea. We should probably test it before we tell the world one way or the other. Okay, so this one clearly has something in the inventory. What you're thinking is like maybe they'll drop it. That's the only thing I could think. Oh, you actually guessed it there, THK. You said 3-ish. Single mile walking speed is probably about 15 minutes. Okay. In that case, you'd be more of the 14 miles per hour person then. But I also walk very like strenuous terrain, so I feel like I get more of exercise in, so maybe I don't have to walk as many miles. I'm just gonna justify that. Okay, so the villager, when it picks up something like bone meal, I think that goes into the inventory, right? Pick it up! Wait, doesn't it pick up bone meal? Oh, it's not a farmer. I need to go to walk. Now it'll pick us up. Yes, okay. And if we check them. Okay, they still got the cursed and where's the okay, destroying particles, we're not actually placing it. I don't see the bone meal. Okay, let's try let's try some crops.
Are you still streaming?
Yes. It's only been a little bit over an hour.
Damn boy.
Okay. Here's the carrots. I don't know what happened to the bone meal.
Yo, THQ on the chat.
I don't see the bone meal. Wait, no, this is what's selling. Selling this. Huh. I thought the bone meal went into that slot.
Hello.
Hey.
Back to the stream.
Yeah, we can hear you. How's his audio? I want it too loud.
Test.
I think I did turn you up just because I had trouble understanding.
It's a little bit loud.
A little bit louder.
Like if you turn it 25% down, it will be good. Also, why my sound is so garbage?
Why does your audio sound bad compared to mine?
Yeah.
Maybe
If I
because
get
I just have a little bit nicer microphone.
If I get money, I should buy first a microphone.
I think your microphone sounds fine to me. For me, when I have people with accents, it's usually they speak a little bit too fast for me to understand it, or they don't enunciate enough for me to not hear the accent.
Yeah.
Okay, well now we can see the bone meal. There's carrots. There's bone meal. I don't know what happened to other bone meal. So if we throw in something else,
What you trying to do?
Oh, we're testing out villagers' inventory slots and stuff. Okay, so there's the beets.
Isn't that one? Oh no, 7. Isn't that 7? And only they carry seeds and food. Isn't that like that?
Seeds, crops. They also carry bone meal, and we got this guy to carry some jack-o'-lanterns, which of course are binding.
Is it?
Which is kind of the glitchy part. Okay, so there's
Is
wheat.
it changed to bone meal in the new version, or there is,
No. That all. I think everything, all that stuff seems pretty normal. Let's try some bread.
because I remember like you can't give them bone meal. If we can give, we can use it probably.
Yeah, they actually do use bone meal.
Oh,
Yeah.
so auto
It's-
farms,
Oh shoot.
new farm coming, confirmed.
I mean, they're very wasteful with the bone meal. I mean, you can either have a villager put stuff inside of a. Wait, is he still able to put stuff inside there? Oh, I think you have to keep him away. Oh, he didn't pick up the bone meal because it went over here. Okay. Maybe if we had a solid block, you can. Can't remember how it works. Yeah, bedrock edition, you can
Can
you can put
move
like
the
grass in here.
compressor? Can
Or
you move
grass
the
blocks.
compressor one block down?
What's your question?
Can you move the compressor one block down to? if it can.
Yes. I think so. Oh my gosh, he can do it.
Because it can do, because it's hitbox seen from the side of the block, not like according to their eyes.
Yeah, I can't quite
They
remember.
can use the blocks.
I think so because I think that's how I have it in my villager trading hall. Okay, so what did he do? Oh, he did get one
Like-
bone meal back. But what did he throw in there? The curse of binding is still there. He didn't put any carrots in. What? Oh what? Oh no, he put wheat seeds in there. Okay. So if we give him one wheat seed, where is it gonna end up? Probably with the rest of it. They also hold the new seeds too.
So Ray, how is your day going?
How was what?
How is your day going?
Pretty good. I recorded another part for the video.
I was gonna memorize like
Oh wait, it did pick it up.
poem, but I didn't do it. So I'm pretty. You understand? I can't say the word here.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get the video out pretty soon. So I was editing
Ready for thumbnail?
before what?
Ready for thumbnail?
Oh yeah, I mean I guess I do need a thumbnail for it. I haven't really thought about what type of thumbnail I want.
Let me ask you also. What's not?
I mean if you could think of a thumbnail, you know.
Because I'm gonna be having exams after this week, like starting off like Tuesday. I'm gonna having exams on this week.
Oh, I see. The villager villager can't pick up the seasons version because
The villager parts.
it's different.
Ray, can you do the video voice?
Video voice.
Yeah, you do.
When I
You do
record.
like yeah. You when you record, you change your voice like so different. Like you're a different person. Seems like.
Yeah, I have to
Very-
like pronunciate more and I have to like really stress vowels and stuff, which hurts my voice if I do it all the time. That's why I don't.
But you doing it good.
What's that?
But you doing it good. Like I like the saying of you.
I didn't catch that.
Like I like when you go in the video voice.
Oh, sure.
Like your sound gets cooler when you do that.
Yeah, Because I also try to put more excitement into my voice. If I did that all the time, it'd be like screeching. It'd be like very harsh on my voice.
Is my voice good right now?
Yeah.
Try to change it.
Okay, so let's stop picking up stuff.
Actually, did you know, Ray? When you change languages, your personality change too.
4, 5, 7, 8. Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. I mean, it makes sense because I guess some languages.
Actually, I'm like funnier in English.
In English, really? I thought you were gonna say your native language.
Yeah. Like I can make really good jokes in
Oh, really?
my native language.
Oh, yeah.
It will take more time than English.
Yeah.
But when I make a joke in English, I'm gonna do it in like 10 minutes or something.
Okay, I think we kind of learned everything. I guess to answer Shudder's question, it does block, and it just doesn't pick up anything. So I don't think it's worth mentioning because I already kind of in the recording I already said like, oh yeah, you could potentially block all the slots almost. Okay, I can't think of any other things I want to test with this. Maybe when we put the video out, people might see it and they might be like, okay, what about this? What about that? That's what I like about the videos is a lot of conversations back and forth. You're able to come with cooler and cooler things. Maybe if somebody after watching the video they'll think of something. To me it gets really confusing. Like even for me working with this stuff, it's quite confusing. So I don't know how people will take the video.
Ray, are you still playing on Technical MC?
What's that?
Like Technical MC servers? Like you have the, I forgot the name, but you have a Technical MC.
We're almost done with the raid screen series, and then we'll probably come up with something else. I'm not sure what. I'm still looking for suggestions. Don't name your mom join. Welcome in. Oh yeah, I was gonna do this testing on the actual testing server, but I guess I didn't because we already have this built up. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, when it comes down to this kind of like recording stuff, I don't record it on the actual testing server because I can't easily switch between versions. Because like this has to be 1.19.4, and then I have to record it also in pre-release. It's easier to do as
actually, you don't need to buy another account to play 2 accounts at the same time.
I think we got everything recorded. What I'll do is I'll look at the footage, and if it's too confusing, I might come back and re-record it. Okay, let me get a screenshot. Villagers.
Can we make the donate something like that? And do you have donates, by the way?
I do have a donation option, which it's just
where's the button?
I think it's
where's
just
the button? I can't
under
find
the stream. I think there's a donation.
tip jar.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's what it says.
Yeah, it says tip jar.
If you donate, then your name goes in the center of the screen. Pop.
Probably I don't have the money right now. Like I only have
Oh, that's no problem. I think
less than 50 cents probably.
all those good Turkish deals you're talking about.
Good. It's not good. It's bad actually for us. Hold on a second.
I think it's kind of strange how they do that. How different countries have different prices.
Just make it the same price everywhere. If you think about it, like if you sell it for $1, it actually cost me like 20 money. And if you make it $1 in one money in my country, it will be so good for us and for you guys.
Huh.
It's 20 times cheaper. Think about it.
Yeah, interesting how that works.
Yeah, if you buy a $1 thing, think about it like 5 cents. Or hold on.
I can't keep track of all that.
Like you buy a thing for $1, you think about it, and you buy it for 0.05 cents. That's how will be cheap if the money is the same everywhere, but the exchange rate is the same. Yo, I can change the how we call unit, money unit type. Like I can use the Turkish liras. Yo, I can. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, I've been streaming for over 2 hours. I kind of got the main thing completed that I wanted to go for. But we'll find somebody for us to raid. And meanwhile, check out all my social links. They're on screen. Click them all. Join them all. Next stream will be this Sunday. Hopefully, I'll have a Raids Grid episode out this Sunday. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm actually going to have to work on that episode right after this stream. So, we'll find somebody to raid. Thanks everyone for joining in. How about we raid Joe's Hills? He is playing on the Hermitcraft server. The bonus stream. Got some big explosion clearing out that he's doing. Raid Joe Hill. See what he's up to. Oh, I guess he does have a his audience set to mature. Yeah, thanks everybody for joining the stream. Let's see if we get all 26 of you guys to join in for the raid. Oh wow, I almost had 100,000 Gordy points there, THK. It's insane. You guys could copy the raid message. We're going to copy this here and we're going to paste it over into Joe Hill's chat once Twitch sends it over there automatically. We'll throw in some posts that you guys have. You guys have some hype emotes. There's even some default raid emotes through Twitch. Appreciate the support, guys. Everyone remember to use their Twitch subs or primes, also with the biddies subs, and we had the raid from Surge earlier. We will see you for Sunday's Raids Grid stream. This video that we just recorded with the rare mobs, I'll hopefully get out by like Wednesday, so maybe like a whole like a whole week to actually work on this stuff with these different rares before it's like discontinued. Thanks to drink up. Disallowed. Yeah, let's see what Joe Hills is up to. Looks like he's blowing some huge holes in his base for a project. He's always up to